Yes, this thing can game. Woo! Righto, tally ho there champs. Now today I'm going to be reviewing the Dell G5 15-inch gaming laptop. This is Dell's affordable gaming laptop. They have a G3, G5 and G7. This is the sweet spot, the G5, and at this price point you will have some compromises. But let me tell you, they don't affect gaming. This laptop games like a champ. Now I do have a specific gaming review video for this G5, so you can check that out. I have a lot more reviews in the pipeline, so make sure you subscribe to see all that, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And my champs, Daniel, Eric and Humberto, thank you for supporting me on Patreon. You really help out the channel, and if you do like my content and you would like to help support the channel, check out the link in the description for my Patreon page. Now this starts at $7.99 Australian. The model I have here is $2,199, $849 US. It starts at, this model is $11.99 in the US, and they start at £778 in the UK, and this model here is about 1,100 quid. The model I have is an i7-8750H processor, so this is a hex core, 6 core, 45 watt, 16 gigabytes of DDR 2066 megahertz RAM, two 8 gigabyte sticks there, running at dual channel, a GTX 1060 Max Q that has 6 gigabytes video memory, 15.6 inch Full HD display, IPS anti-glare panel, and a 56 watt hour battery. Now I did say you could get a high refresh rate monitor on the G7 model. That is not right. You can get a 4K option and an option of an i9 with the G7. Those options you don't have with this G5. Now the build quality is very good. It is really robust. It'll take a pounding, no doubt about it. I love that it's red. It's red and black. It's just so much better than just a black laptop to me. So I really do dig the red. And you do have red accents and piping on the keys and the deck, etc. So it is what I would call a proper gaming laptop. You know, they are a bit thicker, they're more robust, they cool the components better. And you'll see it does have big bezels, but these big full-on gaming laptops, that's how they are. Comes in at 5.76 pounds, 2.61 kilos, and virtually 25 millimeters thick there. For ports, you have HDMI 2.0, so they haven't cheaped out there. 3 USB 3.1 with PowerShare Type A, 1 Thunderbolt 3 port. That is awesome that a laptop at this price point has that. It even has a SD card reader, fantastic, and a microphone and headphone combination jack. Now the sound on it is max audio tuned. It's decent sound for something at this price point. It does have a full sound, doesn't sound tinny at all, and it doesn't really distort. So the sound is definitely okay. Keyboard and trackpad, well the keyboard, it is a little jarring actually. You'll see that it has red lettering on the keyboard, and in a dark room it's really hard to see that. It doesn't have a backlight. It is an option, and if you're not a touch typist, you probably want to go with that. The keyboard is definitely okay, but what I found is when I was typing, you just get an abrupt end to your key travel there. But it's certainly solid, and it indeed has a number pad as well. Trackpad is like really good. It's not one of those stylish glass ones that the high-end laptops have, but it works very well, and in actual fact it works better than some of the premium laptops I've reviewed that have the Elan trackpad. So it is a good trackpad, it works very well. Battery life was very surprising to me because it only has a 56 watt hour battery, but it did indeed come with the full design capacity, which not a lot of batteries do. That's very rare, and my battery report is telling me up to 7 hours battery life here. I had a lot of runs here, so if you look at my last 4 runs there, it looks very consistent. 6 hours battery life, so very good battery life for a gaming laptop. Performance is fantastic with these parts, you know, hex cores, 8th generation Coffee Lake processors combined with a GTX 1060. Check out my gaming review for the full results of the gaming test, but you'll be playing pretty much ultra settings, 80 frames plus at 1080p. What more do you want? And it is the fastest laptop I've tested for rendering in Premiere Pro. It even beat the XPS 15 i9, not by much, by a little bit, but this does have a GTX 1060, remember that. And what it tells me is if you have dual channel versus single channel, you will get faster speeds in rendering. And when it comes to display, that Full HD 1920 by 1080 display is perfectly fine for gaming. It doesn't have the widest color gamut, but the colors are accurate on screen. What you see is pretty much what you get. This is where they sort of make the compromises at this price point. If you want a killer display, you go up to the Alienware, but this is perfectly fine for gaming, and I actually did appreciate using this in low light with that matte display. It was very easy on the eyes when I'm just generally web surfing, etc. So it doesn't get super bright. The viewing angles aren't the best, but at this price point, it is perfectly fine and you will love it for gaming. The upgradability, you can upgrade the M.2 SSD, the 2.5 inch hard drive, and you can upgrade the RAM with 2 RAM slots. So in conclusion, this is a fantastic gaming laptop. At this price point, you'll be very happy with its gaming performance. Doesn't throttle, doesn't overheat. You get the maximum performance out of those components, and it performs as good as some gaming laptops that cost of a magnitude more. I would like to see a backlight included with it, but when it comes to budget gaming, I don't think you can find better than this at this price point. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please subscribe, and until next time guys, tally ho.